Ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to sound one long blast on the ship's whistle. This is our signal of intent for departing the slip here at Sault Boat Tours, especially you folks up forward of the pilot house. If you've got sensitive hearing, you might want to cover your ears for just a moment. It'll be one long blast about 5 seconds long. One long shot on the horn right now.
Do it again.
I want him to do it again. I'll go ask him if he'll do it again.
I have no problem with being pressed.
I would if I knew where he was.
Look at these guys fishing. Somebody's got a pretty bent pole over there.
Cheap shot.
The freighter moored in the slip over to our left is named the Valley Camp and was formerly owned by the Republic Steel Corporation. The Valley Camp is now a marine museum, has a large display area inside of her cargo hold. Two of the more noted items contained in the Valley Camp display are the recovered lifeboats from the freighter Edmund Fitzgerald. The Edmund Fitzgerald sank in a severe storm November 10, 1975 with the loss of all hands. Frequent guided walk-through tours are conducted throughout the entire Valley Camp. The high concrete tower further inland to our left is the Tower of History. It is 210 feet high and contains 5 observation platforms near its top, enabling visitors to see in all directions. This tower was built as a memorial to the first French missionaries who arrived here over 300 years ago, and there is an elevator in the highest column to take visitors to the top of the tower. The marina coming up on our left is the George Kemp Downtown Marina, which has 60 slips available and is open for service to the general public.
Hey Connie, stand up.
Why?
Because I need you to.
Stop it. I don't want to hold your camera.
Hold the film the camera for a minute.
Why do you need to film everything?
Because he likes to make more family videos.
If you look directly ahead of us, folks, the freighter you see is the Buffalo. It's 635 feet long, 68 feet wide, with a cargo capacity of 23,800 tons, built 1978. The river was closed earlier due to fog, so we're going to see quite a few freighters. There's one directly behind that. When we get up there, I'll give you the dimensions on that particular freighter. The red and green harbor tugs over to the left are owned by Great Lakes Towing Company of Cleveland, Ohio. They're used to assist ocean-going vessels in approaches to the American locks. To our left is Group Sioux, one of the largest Coast Guard bases on the Great Lakes. It is home to the Marine Safety Office and other Coast Guard units, as well as Sioux Traffic. Freighters maintain radio contact with Sioux Traffic and the lockmaster at the Sioux locks at various checkpoints along the 61 miles of the St. Mary's River.
Langston, come over here. See the bridge that goes over the river there? That goes to Canada.
The red and green steel objects on the buoy are buoys that are used throughout the river system by the U.S. Coast Guard to mark the channel.
So those guys, look at the
Buoys that
buoys.
aids to navigation are maintained by the buoy tender Buckthorn, moored off to our
Look
left.
at the big buoy. Our buoys. Gosh, those things are huge.
On our left is the Corps of Engineers Marine Basin. The Sioux Locks workforce uses a survey vessel to check the depth of the river channels. Tugs and derrick barges dredge the river channels to a depth of 30 feet. The gate lifter Paul Biden, capable of lifting 300 ton, is used to lift the gates of American locks whenever they need repair.
Okay. Look at this big boat, guys. Look at it. Stand up.
Can I take
The buffalo.
that, Daddy?
I'm getting some pictures of it. Here, I'm going to hold that. It's filming. Huh? Yeah, I'll let you take a picture. Just
Right River, they got this.
I saw another person.
Good cities out there. Oh, how the people live right in there. They got cars down there. They got the water hanging out. That's what cruise we want to do. Keep saying, well, as long as we keep motorhome stuff, we'll do something.
Oh, you're fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, a big cruise is like.
It's a big boat. Oh, there's one right behind it too. Cranes on it. Did you hear him say it's a good, we'll probably see a lot of boats because the river was closed earlier from the fog. We had to wait.
Progress is
Carry more of
730
this.
feet long, 75 feet wide, with a cargo capacity 31,637 tons. The lower approaches to the four American locks are located ahead of us. The lower gates are painted black and the locks are numbered 1 through 4 from left to right. Lock number 1, opened in 1943, is named MacArthur after General Douglas MacArthur. It is 800 feet long, 80 feet wide, and 31 feet deep at this level. The walls are 12 feet thick at the top, wide and 36 feet thick at the bottom. 10 million gallons of water required to raise the vessel to the upper level of this lock. The second lock, the Poe, was named in honor of General Orlando M. Poe of the United States Army Corps of Engineers. It was opened to vessel traffic in 1969. It is 1,200 feet long, 110 feet wide, and 32 feet deep at this level. The walls are 12 feet thick at the top, wide and 45 feet thick at the bottom. 22 million gallons of water required to raise a vessel to the upper level of this lock. The third lock is named the Davis, and the fourth lock the Sabin. These locks are no longer in operation and are scheduled to be removed. Building and construction has begun to replace it with a new larger lock, the same dimensions as the Poe, and 1,200 feet long, 110 feet wide, and 32 feet deep at this level. Because of funding issues, it isn't scheduled to put in operation for approximately another 10 years. The large building between the first and second lock is the administration building for the American locks. From the control tower, the chief lockmaster dispatches all the vessels to the various locks. From this vantage point, he has an excellent view of all the shipping coming up and down the St. Mary's River. The building between the second and third locks houses the construction branch office and the lock's operation office, incorporating the marine post office and reporting room. All vessels are required to hand in a written report on the amount and type of cargo as well as any passengers they may have on board. If you look directly ahead of us, you'll see the gates to the cargo lock are now being opened. Soon the safety boom will be raised. We'll enter this lock, be in there